Welcome to Laconia, New Hampshire, by the shores of beautiful Lake Winnipesaukee, one of my favorite vacation spots. We're here we're having a conversation today with Kenny Bridges, who's just celebrating his 9th anniversary with VIP. I know
9 years.
we started at the same time. Kenny's currently a district manager, recently promoted district manager, overseeing stores in the Bangor area and Aroostook County. Calais. I guess
Absolutely.
Calais falls into its own county. And Kenny's sort of worked his way up through every step of the process. Kenny's got a great background. He's one of the top certified technicians in the state of Maine. He's an ASE world-class technician. I won't steal too much of his thunder, but Kenny actually spent time as a technician on a NASCAR team as well. So, Kenny, why don't you tell us a little bit about your background, some of the things you've done, and how you got to where you're at?
Absolutely. So I started out in Ellsworth at a tech center. It was called Boggy Brook. I was right in Ellsworth, Maine. After that, I went to NASCAR Technical Institute in North Carolina. Finished school there. Had an opportunity to go to work for a driveline shop. So I was a specialist for rear ends, transmissions, redoing drive shafts for race teams. After that, I had a opportunity to come to VIP. It was by far the best choice I ever made. It's been great company after 9 years.
What was your first job at VIP?
My first job was an assistant manager in the Bangor market.
You were on the parts counter, right?
I wasn't even on the service side at
That
first.
was before we sold the parts business to O'Reilly.
It was.
So, what advice could you give somebody sort of from a career path standpoint, and what are the steps? I know we've got a pretty defined career path for associates, and what's great about a career path too is you're not locked into one path. We talk about a path, but there's multiple paths, and they both can lead you different places.
Absolutely. The company will tailor which way you want to go in the company. If you want to work on the service side, we have a spot for you. If you want to work on the desk, we have a spot for you. If you like to do both, we have a spot for that too. It's great, and it really gives you the opportunity to see both sides of the company, figure out where you'd like to spend your career with the company, and we tailor it for you.
And what's different than a lot of companies is you're not dead-ended whichever path you get on. You get on the service path, that doesn't say you can't end up being a manager.
No, that's happened.
If you're a technician, we've got a lot of technicians that came up through the ranks, became master technicians, and then now they're on the counter. And we love that because they're so knowledgeable. They're able to, we're all about educating the customer. And if you've actually been a master technician and worked on cars and have that level of expertise, who better to educate a customer, right?
Oh, absolutely.
You can walk through it. Not to mention, frankly, if a customer walks in, has an issue, and all your technicians are busy, I've seen you do it before, Kenny will say, you know what, I can take care of that. And jump out in the bag, so that's exciting. By the same token, we've seen people go the other way that have been on the desk that say, you know what, I really want to learn more about working on cars, get into a mentor program.
And we tailor the program right to what the employees want to do, really. I mean, we do all the ASE testing, we supply all the study materials, we pay for the tests, we pay from up front too. And me as an example, I have 28 ASEs, and I'm very grateful for this company because they've supported me 100% with all the study guides, paid for all the tests. So me getting the ASE World Class piece is really just due to the backing from VIP.
Well, it's funny. One thing we run into sometimes is folks, technicians especially, that are at dealerships. One of the things they like about the dealerships is the dealership training, the factory training they receive. And they feel when they come into the aftermarket or the all makes, all models, they're not going to get the same level of training. And that couldn't be farther from the truth.
That is 100% further.
I mean, the training that we have, we do mentors with our world-class technicians, the ASEs that you spoke about, real-world training. We partner with O'Reilly's where we bring in training experts that come in and do classes. You've participated in a lot of those. Benny's actually a very humble guy. He's actually one of two guys that went to a electrical training school down in Worcester, focusing on hybrids and electric vehicles. It's the top school in the country, if not the world. There were other students from all over the world who were there taking it from you.
Yeah, there was a pile of people there from Australia, Africa, all over the world.
So, yeah, the training that we provide, we'll provide as much training as you want. We believe in investing in our associates, and we love associates and want to invest in themselves.
That's true. I mean, even with the real-world training, that's after the stores close, It's open to all of our employees, and it is great. It's great to work for a company that gives you all the support you need to move forward in your career. If you ask for it, we pretty much do it.
Even in the current COVID environment, they've real world training has gone online.
Absolutely.
There's real world training. What's great about it is they do it. It's a national program, so it's done in different time zones. I know you've taken advantage of this. So,
yeah.
Although the East Coast one maybe at 6 o'clock in the evening, you can, if you're a night owl, you can jump on the 9 o'clock training and be on the West Coast training and take that. So it's exciting to have that option as well. That's exciting. And then the other thing, the Master Tech Summit is one thing we do where we bring in real world trainers that go through with the technicians as well.
This year we had the person from ASE there too.
Yes, yeah, the vice president from ASE that talked us through. That was exciting. We focused so much on ASE to find out sort of how the tests are designed, what criteria they use, when they decide to put a new test or because they're putting together some new ADAS, adaptive driving systems for vehicles is becoming a big thing, and now that's a big focus for ASE as well. So it's exciting.
It was cool to see the trainer come in with all of our master techs and just kind of explain where ASE came from. And the testing part was really interesting because we had no idea what tests they use. And there are sample test questions. Once they get used, they just get rid of them. They have to put them aside for a certain amount.
Absolutely. It was a little Wizard of Oz. We get to see what's behind the curtain.
It was
kind of cool. So I'm going to put you on the spot. What's your
Sure.
favorite thing about working at VIP? It doesn't have to be that you get to work with me.
That's one of my favorites. But I really would say, I've been here 9 years now, and it's the backing the company gives you. Any test I've wanted to do, any training I've wanted to go to, has always been 100% support, no questions asked. Let's do it. There's no other place out there that I've ever been at that would do that for an employee.
No, we like to say we have your back.
Yeah.
We feel that's important because our people are the most important thing. Our most important asset is our people, so we invest in them. What advice would you give somebody starting out that's thinking they want to start a career in the, not to turn old guy yet, but a young guy just out of school thinking they want to start a career in the automotive industry?
Absolutely. A lot of schools will push the going to a dealership, so you end up working on the same car every day, day in, day out. Definitely look into the independents. Definitely look into VIP. The stuff we offer is top notch. I think that's the biggest thing. Someone's trying to start out is make sure you look into.
Yeah, I suspected that, but it's kind of interesting. We met with a tech school, and we had a couple of our current master technicians come with us that were graduates of there. And the instructors were blown away that they thought they were going to be a senior guy at a dealership at this point in their career. And they were kind of blown away that they were at VIP. And when our techs told them sort of what the training they've gone through, the techs were like, oh my God, now we've got a great relationship. In fact, those guys ended up being on the board, those tech schools, advising and meeting with young students, career pathing, and we're very involved with them. And the instructors talk a lot to the techs about how critical or how important it could be to start a career at VIP, not just look at the dealerships.
It is. We're on the board of some of the local ones here in Bangor.
That's right. Yeah, you and Jerry participate in that as well.
Yeah.
So it's exciting stuff. All right. Any other final words of wisdom? This is it. You can share with everybody out there about why they should come to VIP and what it's all about, what it's meant to you.
You can take my word for it. It's the best company that I've personally ever worked for, and we'll always have your back. Reach out to us for sure.
Yeah, don't take our word for it. Talk to any one of our associates. We take care of them. Different subject, but did we get any questions out there, Colleen? Or
no questions today.
Okay. Well, I think that wraps it up here. We're going to go jump in the boat, if we had a boat, and take a little boat ride on beautiful Lake Winnipesaukee. Thanks,
Perfect.
Kenny, for spending the time with us.
Hey, thank you.